Hi guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Penny.
And we are the Oyster Boys, and today, what are we reviewing?
One in a melon.
One in a melon?
Yeah, watermelon sour from the Muntons.
Oh, fuck. I hate watermelon.
Do you want to explain why you don't like watermelon? I mean, I love watermelon. I once did a trip with one of my friends where we got a watermelon, we drilled a hole in it and put a bottle of vodka upside down.
I'm glad that's where this story went.
Two men in a boat down the River Dee. Brokeback Dee.
Yeah.
And, anyway, we put the bottle of vodka in and we left it for a week so the watermelon would absorb the vodka. And then as we were going down, we had a picnic eating this
boozy watermelon.
We were super fucked. We had to call his parents to pick us up because it was so fucked we couldn't row. Oh man. Oh dear. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, I have got a I don't know, it's not a disappointment.
I know you can't have cucumber because you've got a genetic...
Yeah, so I've got a genetic predisposition to not be able to eat cucumber, and to me, watermelon tastes exactly the same as cucumber. It makes me want to vomit. Oh. So
this will be a treat.
This will be a real interesting review.
Well, obviously we've already done the Radler.
Yep.
So obviously the kit was made exactly the same. So comes in a jar.
It's just it's a one can
It's a one can kit. Silver packet yeast. I did no temperature control. I used...
Is this Muntons spray malt that you put in?
Yeah, Muntons spray malt. So one Muntons spray malt, one, obviously the
tin.
Yeah, the extract that you use, in it goes and you swirl it around. Add the yeast in, let it ferment out, bottled it straight away, so it's bottle conditioned. And there we go, we've got a watermelon sour. So we're going to put the picture up because I think I mentioned that basically because I'd put the hot water in, the sticker had come off, so I don't have the tin left over that I think you had on the other one.
Yep, there you go. And they've got all like cool independent British artists that they've got to do the
all independent artists. So there's only 1,000 to go. It's still available. I know Malt Miller still got it on offer.
On offer.
On offer.
Oh, cheeky.
So and I think basically it's just going to keep going. They're going to look at different varieties. We've obviously been there to the Muntons, seen the maltings and seen how it's
crazy
done.
Interesting, especially how they actually make the liquid malt extract that you get in the tin. That was a really cool process to see, because obviously we know how you do the mash to get your wort, and then you know that they start with the wort and then they like dehydrate it to an extent to get the liquid malt, and then further again to get the dry spray malt. But seeing that process in real life, it's it's massive. It's absolutely massive.
You know, like somewhere that like a steel factory or a cement factory, that's the sort of scale of building we're talking about. It's absolutely
huge.
But for me, I love watermelon. I like a sour beer. I had a sour beer the weekend, so I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see how they get a sour beer in a sort of kit, because obviously usually when you think of souring, it's usually Breton, so usually they use like a wild yeast. Obviously this I'm pretty sure isn't the case, and I know it's not the case because I tried the liquid before it went in just to give it a little taste. It tastes nice, but it was sour before it went in, so obviously I don't know whether there's some adjunct that they've added to give it a sourness.
I'm not sure.
Maybe citric acid or something like that, maybe.
I don't like watermelon, and I don't like sour beers. So this is going to be a really interesting one. So should we get them in the glass?
Yeah, don't get you this for Christmas.
Unless you hate me. Maybe my wife will get it for me for Christmas.
Yeah, she's already asked me, actually.
So this was bottle conditioned. You haven't kegged it first.
Not kegged it.
I mean, so far, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It's really good.
And that's one thing I would say. I'm going to stop there so I don't murk it up. But one thing I would say about the simply the zest as well, the Radler, looked amazing.
Yeah.
In the glass. And I think, again, they've thrown it out the park with that.
I think the Radler obviously didn't have any spray malt in because it was a Radler, so you were aiming for lower ABV.
Yeah.
This has got the spray malt, so hopefully the mouthfeel will be sort of there, as well as the flavour. But in terms of looks, I mean, that is a damn good looking beer.
It's a really good looking beer.
The head's great. You know, don't forget, because usually when you think of like tinned beer and you get it, and the head just dissipates, doesn't it? Look at it.
It's gone.
We're going anywhere.
You know, apologies if it's looking a bit dark in the video here. It's getting on late a bit, I think Penny didn't want to get the lighting rig out, so here we are.
You said it's still boxed, and I've never used it before.
But yeah, I mean, this looks good. That's an incredible looking pint.
That's a really good.
It's a god tier pint, I think.
Yeah. I can't fault it.
Never before did I think I would say, yes, this 1 tin kit, this 1 tin malt extract kit, I'd probably said it for the Radler actually, because that looked great, but it's going to be a 9.3?
I was going to say 9.3 as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect
scores
then.
That was in my head.
Well, it's not perfect, but you know.
That head is lasting. It looks great. Obviously, it's not supposed to be clear.
It's not a clear beer, is it?
They're never going to want a clear beer off a kit beer. No one's going to buy all.
And you're not going to buy watermelon sour and think that's got to be a Cristal, are you?
No.
Shall we give it a sniff?
I think so.
Hoover it up.
Well, I am getting sourness.
I don't really get watermelon though.
No. But I get sour. You know when you smell like a Haribo sour pack. And
I can tell you, I can get like a there's a fruit smell. It's almost like a fruit salad sweet smell.
Yes.
It's not watermelon, but there's some kind of fruit in there.
Doesn't smell like beer.
No, it doesn't, does it?
But it doesn't smell bad.
No, not at all.
I mean, obviously we're not expecting like any hoppy notes or anything like that to come through. It's not like their flagship range, which comes with hops, doesn't it? That you add the hops in on the end and stuff like that.
And the Lazy Days Hazy Pale also comes with hops.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, there might be a video about that one day.
Maybe, when you don't oxidise it. Okay, it's not blowing me away.
It smells nice though.
It doesn't smell nice. It does smell. It does. It does smell nice, but yeah, it's not at 6 for me.
No, I think you're being too harsh there.
Really?
I think you're being too harsh, yeah. Because to me, if I forget the fact that it's a watermelon sour, it smells like a nice juicy hazy pale that I'd want to drink.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.5.
Okay, I think the maybe the fruitiness that you're getting was artificial because it's not come from the hops. It's got to be, hasn't it? So, yeah. I think that does shine through a little bit. But the most important bit.
Fuck me.
Should I get a sick bucket out?
No, just the lid comes off the chimney. Oh, sorry, I can't get it back on. I'm not looking forward to this.
I am. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. You know what?
It's really good, isn't it?
It's way more sour than watermelon.
Yeah, you get that hint of watermelon.
Yeah,
at the end.
I was worried because one of our mates is like so in love with Seven Brothers, the brewery Seven Brothers.
Oh, the watermelon wheat. That's
a
good beer.
He just brings all of their beers around. Whenever he comes round to mine to watch the F1, he brings so many Seven Brothers beers, and he absolutely jizzes all over the watermelon wheat, which is vile because it tastes so much like watermelon. And when I took a sip of that, I was almost sick.
I like this beer, by the way.
The watermelon wheat?
Yes.
Yeah. This is more sour than it is watermelony.
Yeah.
There's a bit of watermelon,
100%.
but it's more the sour. But it's not too sour. Like, what was the sour we had at the weekend? Because I tried a bit of that as well.
It was the
goose.
Yeah, goose boon.
Yeah, goose boon. That was sour. And we've had
we had Thorntons, didn't we?
The Thornbridge. Oh, lights are on.
Thornbridge, yeah.
We had the Thornbridge Berliner Weiss raspberry sour.
Do you know what? If ever you get that, drop kick it. Do not even drink it. It's not even drinkable, is it? I mean, we got some abuse, didn't we, when we posted it online and give the reviews to people. Yeah. But it's dog shit.
You can't run something like this and say every beer is great, because if you say every beer is great, you're not being honest with your reviews.
I don't even think I put it in a beer category.
it goes to the shit category.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not too sour, is it?
No. Do you know what? Would you say that was a kit beer?
No, absolutely not.
You'd think that someone's made a really good sour beer and you're going, Jesus, how have you made that?
That's got a little hint at the end of like blown raspberries was. The one that you made.
I know the beer, but what hint at the end was it?
I like that.
You're saying what, with watermelons instead of raspberries?
No. So the longer we kept the blown raspberries, the more it kind of had like a little bit of a sour twang at the end of it. And that's what this is like to me. This isn't like a beer that's like a proper full-on sour. This is like a fruit wheat that's been aged to the point where the fruit has started to turn in the beer. You know?
I don't think it's the fruit turning, is it? Is it not just the natural yeast?
Well,
Is that what it is? I don't know.
I don't know. I just in my head that's what I kind of had that was what it was. But it's not like offensively sour. It's just that little bit sour. It's
almost refreshing. You know when you put lemon in your water and it's like sourness, but it's
like a
refreshing.
gateway sour.
I think it's citric acid that they put in it to make it sour, because that's the sort of type of sourness I get.
If you'd never had a sour in your life and someone gave you a goose boon, you'd be like, yeah. Right? But if someone gave you this, you'd be like, oh, that's a bit different. That's a bit.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd pair it with, but and I don't think I'd have a pint, but I definitely have. If you got this kit and you did a load of half pints, I think that'd be nice, refreshing, really hot.
I didn't know we talked about food pairings.
No, you don't.
But I mean, Caesar, you opened that gateway, that Pandora's box. What would you have a sour with?
I think I might have a sour with maybe some like goat's cheese or something like that.
Oh,
well, no, it's too much sour, because they're a bit sour themselves, aren't they? So,
there's a dog come over to say hello
with a slipper. So, sorry, you got mega sidetracked. I would say, right. Sorry, he's distracted me. He's gone in now. I'd score this really high. I'm going to give it an 8.
I'm not going to go that far. I would give it a 7. I would give it a 7.
From someone that said they were going to throw up.
Yeah, that I am wildly shocked by my scoring on this beer. I think a 7's a really good and fair score for this. And considering it's a kit beer, a 1-can kit beer, I am...
With a silver packet yeast. You've not improved it or anything like that.
No, done nothing.
Mouth feels nice as well.
Yep, no temp control.
No temp control.
If you were like a beginner,
that's
this is
literally
your first thing you've done, you've got barely any equipment, you could churn this out and you'd be over the moon.
Yeah, you need a bucket and
not a sick bucket, because it is nice.
Yeah, you need a bucket and you'd need the kit, and that's all you'd need, and maybe a stirrer.
Maybe some siphon hose, maybe some bottles.
Yeah, well, you could...
Bottling stick, you know.
All right, okay, but they knew what I meant.
Minimal equipment.
Yeah. Sugar.
Malt extract.
Yeah, that's true. No, for the...
Airlock.
for the carbonation.
Grommets.
All right, you proved your point. You proved your point.
It's very getting dark, isn't it?
All right, let's move on quickly. Right, okay.
How much was it?
It was $16.99 for 19 litres, and I'm suddenly realising I didn't do the maths for that. 37p-ish for a pint. Between 37 and 35p.
That'll do.
That'll do?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, well, I think that is a 9. Would I need 40 to 37 pints of this?
Of this.
Because I probably want to do it in 330ml bottles, not half pints.
Yeah. A full pint you've done it in this, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's a big glass of this beer.
Yeah.
Is what I'd say.
Yeah. Would I need that? I don't think so,
Probably
but it's not
not.
like they're going to make small kits. But, you know, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's the price. So I think it's a 9, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, actually. I am so shocked at how much I like this beer. Really, I'm so shocked at how much I like this beer.
I've given it to a few people.
What the hell is that?
Sorry. I've given it to a few people, and everyone I give it to liked it.
Yeah, even me. Shockingly.
Yeah.
Even me. Yeah, I give it a 9 as well.
Well, it's not going to score high. Sessionability.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 pints probably.
It's a sour beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, no one that makes a sour beer is expecting more than 2 pints.
No, you're not going to go to the pub and say, oh, I really want it. I'm in for a session tonight. What's the sourest beer you've got?
To be fair, most places you go that serve sour beers are on half pints.
Yep.
So if you come back and had 4 of them, I think the bartender will go, "There's something wrong with you." So I think the fact that they've managed to get a score of 2, not 0, or 0.5 on that from each of us is a pretty good score.
Yeah, what I would say is if you are a beginner and you're new to homebrew and you're looking for something different, this range was designed to bring lesser known and lesser made styles to homebrew. Because previously, you know, you could do a stout, you could do an ale, You could do a lager, which was actually an ale, but with lager malt, but with an ale yeast, because
The wheat beers were horrendous.
Wheat beers were awful. So Muntons basically looked and said, right, what can we do? And they brought, it was 4 in the first lot. So it was a coffee porter, hazy pale, or the Lazy Days, summer IPA or hazy pale, whichever it's called. The this one in a melon, and there was the Simply the Zest, the Radler, and they're not really big. I'd never seen a Radler beer kit before that.
No,
I'd never seen a watermelon sour beer kit before that, and for like a real entry level kit, these are fantastic.
Yeah, what's it called? Trailblazing the way.
Yeah, if only it was sunnier, as in the daytime.
Yeah, but it good beer. Well done, well done, guys.
Well done.
Should we do the score? Should we cheat the glasses and then as we move away, the score can appear?
I think that would be relatively easy to edit, yeah. There's the oyster score for this beer. Thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Smash like, hit subscribe.
Get it.
And come back for more in the future.
Yeah, really liked it.
Oysters out.